Over. Everything working like I expected to? Mic looks good. USB audio looks good. Let's do it! Alright. I have 100%ed this game in the past. That is true. I did most of Jak 2, too. Wow. So this is another remaster collection. He's my fit. Jak 3. Jak is my favorite. Daxter deserves a nice bop on the bonds every now and then, huh? This is more deep nostalgia for me. Because if they do the drums intro, man. Yeah, this. Man. Same song. Nice little tour of Sandover Village if we care to stay. So yes, there's my 100% file. I believe this is Morgan's file. She beat it, I think. Maybe this is Morgan's file? I don't remember. She definitely beat Ratchet and Clank. And I'm so proud of her.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish?
Me too, Kenny.
I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall.
Even the rocks do not recall.
Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a
Come to hang
young
out?
boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance.
Take a good look at
Why
Daxter.
would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Mar and Orange Lightning, they coulda. I'm trying to imagine what that would be like. And it would be awesome, obviously, but...
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Boom!
Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
That line has never made sense to me.
Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
They was, I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping.
Because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Karl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over
Hi,
it
Kira.
if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns. You can't come back to the warp
screw you,
gate
Samus.
until you find all 4 power cells on this
Alright.
island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Camera controls, man. Also, literally no reason to be able to double jump.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Needless to say, I apparently think this game is funnier than Ratchet and Clank. Oh, for those of you watching in the future on YouTube, I played the Ratchet and Clank PS3 remaster immediately before this, and so I am going to be actively comparing the two.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
And I think that's fair specifically because of the nature of these games. I don't know, but we'll see, right? Like,
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
I really love Kira's voice and character. She's real nifty, and it's important to me how her character kind of is throughout the games. It's pretty neat. Obviously, her character design is very early 2000s video game female human thing. I don't know if they're technically humans, actually. Female humanoid of any type. Yeah, there is stuff down there. I'm sad that other types of ecos seem to kind of go away in the subsequent games. They were one of the things that gave this game its charm.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Get it! There we go.
How each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Come on.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I had a feeling I couldn't skip it, but I still wanted to try. I don't have a center behind me button in this one. So I have a favorite one of those animations.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco,
But
you can breathe energy
it doesn't happen
into
very
all
often.
kinds of precursor
Though on
artifacts
retrospect,
that
it could be
lead doors
because
to the
it doesn't
end.
happen very often that it is my favorite, so... Which came first, the chicken or the precursor orb? Now you
Those
can
little
explain
green
green eco
balls
to
of
me?
energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Yes, refill your pretzel of life.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Did I really miss one precursor orb somewhere? Oh boy. So it begins. 3 here? 4 here. Out of 50. Oh right, fall damage. That wasn't in Ratchet & Clank, was it? So if I only missed one, that means that it was in an area with other orbs. I can't just leave one. I can't do it.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
I don't know that I've ever heard that voice line before. Well, that's a redundancy. Not necessarily. Since I said heard, though, I think it is. There we go. Now I never, ever, ever have to come back here ever again until I want to play this game again. The fact that
Good
Jack
training,
ducks.
boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
All right. Just a random thing here. There's a piranha plant, and these drips are on not a constant loop. I don't know. I've examined so many of the different random things in this game. Oh, also, I don't know if you got a good look at them. Look at Samos's feet. They're really weird. As a child, I played the absolute hell out of this game, which is why it's the one that I've 100%ed out of Jak, Sly, and Ratchet. The different sound effects for what you're stepping on, man.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
We ignore the fact that his mouth wasn't moving.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Misty Island, man. Also, the way... Jeez, I wanted to call him either Ratchet or Clank. Daxter's ears flutter in the breeze. Man. Part of why I think this game is so funny is because if I were a character in any of the games that kind of are in this genre, it would be Daxter.
Flies are always in red boxes.
Thank you, Daxter. Dude.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Mayor's house. There's a scout flying it. Small, kind of annoying, very talkative. Why I relate to Daxter. The bird lady. I love how the farmer mutters to himself. Yakows. Get in there. See the, is that an oracle? Precursor oracle up there? 120 precursor orbs. To trade for a power cell. This game, I tell you. The special